Well, today is the day. The big excavator, Dozer, are on their way. We're going to do the dam repair, big hole I have in my dam, big hole in my dam, and I'll show you that. And also just a complete pond renovation. It is going to be nice and it's going to be interesting to watch, and you don't want to miss this. Well, like I said, today is the day. The machine, the trailer, and all that is too big to turn into my driveway, so they had to unload on the road and then drive it down the driveway. Here we are on the back side of the dam. This is where that huge hole was on the back side, and this is where it exited. I'll show you a good shot of the hole before they started their work. This is the hole before they started their work. This is where the water exited the back of the dam. Trying to find a hole right now. See how far down it goes. Got to go a little deeper, I think, to get down to where that hole is. Now, there's a big hole in the top of the dam. That's where the water was draining in from the pond, but it was exiting right here. So what they're doing is going down to where the water was coming out, digging it out, and then they're going to chase that channel, that tunnel that the water dug and eroded. They're going to chase it all the way back to the main hole, that big hole that I showed you in the opening. 4-foot hole, 4 foot across, and it drops down about 4 feet, and then the water ran this way. Well, he's chasing it out. And when they find the tunnel, they dig it out, and then they will put dirt back in, pack it down real good, and then he'll move backwards and continue to chase that channel back to the hole in the front of the dam. So right now, the back of his excavator is right at that big hole. The water's low right now, but when the water is higher, it will come in right behind his excavator. And he's digging out that channel from left to right on the screen there. He's digging out that channel where the water flowed from that hole out the backside of the dam. Making sure he goes deep enough to get down into that channel. Then once they do it, find the channel, dig it out, then they repack it with dirt and clay, and then they start packing it down. This excavator weighs 3,800 pounds. So when he packs something down, it's packed. It's also a 180 horsepower excavator. Now, to me, that sounds, it sounds small, but the amount of work that thing can do at just 180 horsepower. My tractor is 70 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and this is only 2.5 times the horsepower of my tractor, but it will do 10 or 20 times the amount of work that my tractor will do. So it's just amazing the kind of strength and power they get out of just what I think is just a small amount of horsepower. This thing is 11 feet 6 inches wide, the tracks are, and my gate is 12 feet, so there's just a few inches on either side. He's taken out the pipe that I don't need anymore. This is where I installed the pipe. I won't be needing this pipe anymore because the way they're going to design the spillway, that will be unnecessary and will be a lot better. What I did was just kind of a stopgap so I could try to get rid of the water and have that pipe where I could run over it, still drive over it with my tractor, instead of having that big creek there I had to try to cross. Everything he digs up, he reuses on the backside of the dam to fill in those holes and those big channels and trenches that he dug, because we won't need this right here. All that he's digging up right now will soon be gone, and you'll see that in just a second, where they start digging out that peninsula. So we're on the backside of the dam again, and this is that hole that he's filling in and packing in good and tight. Now we're on the south side of the dam, which is where the water comes in at. That whole entire bank on the left side there, from left to right, is coming out. He's probably going to come down about 3 feet. So he's digging it out, starting at the channel where the water comes into the pond from the creek, and he's carving that out and just basically moving the dirt, in this picture, moving the dirt from right to left. And the dozer is pushing the dirt to the backside of the dam. He's widening the dam. I'll show you that in a minute. Widen the dam quite a bit. And the dozer is just using that dirt to widen the dam, to build up the back of the dam, the backside of the dam, and it's really going to be nice. It's almost like a ballet the way they work together. I saw only one time that the track hoe had to stop because the dozer got in his way, kinda. One time out of hours and hours and hours. They just have worked together so much. It's just like a ballet. The excavator pulls the dirt up to a pad, then he gets up on that pad and just starts backing up, pulling more dirt, and the dozer's constantly moving that dirt where it's needed. Well, as you can see, they have made some progress in about an hour. They are cutting off this whole bank back there. It came around as a peninsula right there, just like this one comes around. Then they're going to come cut this out at some point and bring it up here and smooth it out along this side of the pond. That looks nice. That looks nice. I've got to go down and get that pipe, that black pipe they pulled out, and I'm going to put it upstream in the creek and use some of that dirt they're digging up to cover it over and make a bridge, basically, to span my creek. Use that pipe in that so it doesn't go to waste. Those pipes have gone up. They're about $650 now. I think $695 for a 24-inch by 20-foot plastic culvert pipe. Expensive. So I definitely want to use it again, and I will put it upstream where the water flow is not near as strong. Well, this is the end of day one, and I couldn't be happier. It really, really looks nice. That peninsula that was up about 3 feet right there, and on the other side there was just a place in the middle for the creek to run through. He took that out, just sloped it up here, sloped it up there. Just real happy. He's grading this side down probably another maybe 6 inches. Gonna have a spillway run right through here. It's gonna have some that crushed rock on it, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch rock. I don't remember what he said he's gonna use. He'll come in here on the back side of the dam. He's widened the dam quite a bit. Gosh, I bet he's widened the dam 4 feet. It was probably here to there, and I told him I wanted to widen it in case a big truck came through, like a big fertilizer truck or something like that, with some big wide tires, and man, they did. Just real happy about that. They're gonna come in with the dozer and pack this down where it's just not just big clumps of dirt, but we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Anyway, coming back tomorrow, finishing up, and I'm just real happy about it. The pond is way down, in case you're wondering, but this is the end of day one. This will be the first video, and I'll do a follow-up video, which will be the last day of work and the finale. I mean, the last day of work, and then I'll show you the end. And then I'll have to come in here and seed this with some ryegrass in anticipation of winter, and try to hold this dirt together. You want to do that if you're going into the winter. Getting a little windy, you may not can hear me well, so I'll just stop right now. End of day one. Looking real nice.